The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Golden Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Jones. Shotgun, they go to the ground. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Hilltoppers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking to throw again. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gets it out quickly. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
They want to run it left here. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Got his man on the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get into your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks forward.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Bringing the heat. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
He'll try to do it himself. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Zings it complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Golden Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll try the run. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They're going to ride this running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
It's complete to the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Running through contact. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bear!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athlete.
Breaks into the open. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cal!
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him.
Breaks free in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
It'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Toppers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, the ground game. Find some fresh air.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Denson. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And the Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Fakes the grab on the left. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Denson. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Upshaw. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And they've regained the lead. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Takes the easy completion. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the 1st.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to pass, it's Denson. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Oh, he's got some space. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They're going to run it to the right. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Golden Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Sends it back in motion. He might want another play. Back to throw. It's Denson. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
To give on the inside. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Using his feet to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Oh, man, the coach might want to think about putting this defender on offense. He almost dragged his toe in bounds. That was almost an interception. Nice job.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Snap to the back. There he goes. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
On the play. Third down coming.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Finds his big tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
Makes the grab down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, WKU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Back to throw, it's Denson. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. He wants to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's what...
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback keeper. Slithers into space. Turning it on. And takes it in. Touchdown, Cal!
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Edwards. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Quick release on the RPO. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? To the air on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Gets it out fast. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Hilltoppers will hustle to the line. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He's got it and still on his feet. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the 4th quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
The Golden Bears enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. Running back searching for a hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Making side adjustments here. Not much good can come out of throwing it here. Takes a hit as he fires. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Guys, if you